Hey guys, so today I have the Pump Max unit and I also have the Pump Pro unit. This is a beta version of the Pump Max. I'll just be doing a comparison between the two. I've been using this Pump Max for about 2 weeks now, and I've actually replaced all my work cells with this one versus the old Pump Pro. So starting off, you can see the size difference between the two. A lot of people ask me if this is portable. I don't really think it is because obviously this is quite heavy. Like it's quite heavy. Also, you can see the size difference when I put it on top. You can see that it's quite larger. Also from the side profile, it's quite larger as well. Okay, so on top of that, the good thing about the Pump Pro was that the strap was opposite from the mount. So when it hangs, it would be balanced. If you could ever find a mount for the Pump Max to hook onto a door frame or something, it would be a very awkward hang because you can see it's not straight across, it's kind of angled, which is not really that great. Also, again, because of the weight. But also the handles, you can see here, this is the Pump Max handle and this is the Pump Pro handle. They are very different as well. The Pump Max handle is quite beefy. Like, I like it, has a good grip. It's textured. I really like it a lot. Also, I don't know, this is more of a personal preference, but the stitching for the strap, for the handle, is up here. Whereas the Pump Pro, it is right here. So when I'm pulling it downwards, sometimes it get caught on my hand. It's kind of rough. It more of a matter, more of a preference thing, but it just kind of bothered me. Another thing that they upgraded on the Pump Max was the introduction of this controller. I think this thing is fantastic. So now I don't have to look for my tablet when I want to control the weight of this. I can use a controller. I don't have to make sure it has batteries. This thing will do everything. One thing I did notice, so if you hold the button here, you'll see it turns on. One thing I noticed is that there's two Bluetooth things here, 1 and 2. My assumption is that when the second one comes in, so if you have two Pump Maxes, this controller can control both of them together. I know that the original Pump Pro, it was controlled together by all four of them were controlled by the tablet, by the Android tablet. But this one will be, looks like it can control two Macs. Again, this is a beta, but one thing I did want to point out is that there are issues with my charging port. Right now, it did come with a USB-C charger, and this one has kind of sunken in, so I can't actually plug it in to charge it properly. Okay, sorry, I just had to get my pin. So what I've been doing is I've been using this so I can charge it with a magnet. But what's happening is this port, it's not seated properly. So you can see I can push it in and it just falls right out because it's not actually mounted to the unit. Again, I'm gonna assume that this is because it is a beta unit and not a finished product. So that's one of the issues that I'm having. Another issue that I've had is that as I was doing exercise with this Pump Max unit, for some reason, the pump unit just all of a sudden increased weight extremely quickly. Thankfully, I wasn't doing anything like curls or anything. I was just working out forearms, and it just jerked me forward. So I'm not sure why that happened. Maybe there was an issue with it. I'm not sure, but it's only done that once since I've received this unit. So going on to another feature of the Pump Max, it does come with a removable battery. So sorry, I'm flipping this around. So to remove the battery, you press this button here. Okay, when you press it here, it'll pop the battery unit out. And from here, we can dig our nails into it and pull it out. From here, they do give us a charger that'll go inside here, and this will charge in. We can press a button to see what the charge is like, which is nice as well, to see how much is inside here. And the best thing about this is now I can always have one battery on charge. A lot of times when I was doing the original Pump Pro, I always forgot to charge the battery and I'd have to wait. Also, the Pump Pro's battery has degraded over time. I think it's about 1.5 to 2 years. Before, this used to last for like at least 2 weeks. Now I'll be lucky if I get half a week out of it. And so let me put this back in. Okay. And now the best thing about the Pump Max is the weight now. This does hold 70 kg versus this one. So I think when I was calculating it, this Pump Max is equivalent to 3 Pump Pros. I did buy 4 because for lat pull downs. Obviously this one replaces all of them. So now I'll just use this for lat pull downs. Outside of that, it's just a very smooth unit, and it's fantastic. In subsequent videos, I will be going over exercises that I do just to show you how it functions, how smooth it is, the noise, things like that. Hey guys, so I'm back with the Pump Max and also the power rack that was sent to me. I'm going to hook this up to the power rack, and I'm just going to transition through a couple of exercises. As you can see, I have a bunch of attachments that I was using with my old pump unit. They all fit perfectly, which is fantastic, so I can use them for this. So I'm just going to show you some of them and how they work, how quickly it is to transition between all the exercises, so you can get a feel of what it's like. So hooking up the Pump Max unit, you'll see that there's this red tab that you flip open, like that, okay? And then watching their videos, it seems like they put it into the side like this. So once it's in, we push it down, and it locks into place. Now, locking, I use that term very lightly because it's almost like it's friction fitted in. It doesn't really hold in. And the problem is, if it's not inside, it's a very loose fit. You can see it doesn't really stay in. Like if I put it upside down, it'll just like fall right out. It doesn't hold in. Initially, when I was using it, I was putting it upside down, kind of like this, because I felt that was more stable. Then that just kind of locks in place. But again, as I watched the video, they are putting it in this way. So I will do it this way just for this video. So it locks into place. And then now it's secured in. So from here, I will turn the unit on. So turning it on, you press the power button and hold it. And you see it, you start up. There we go. Now it's started up. And then I will get the controller. The controller, again, the button's right here. You press it. And it turns on. And then you're going to see that it's going to light up when it connects. There you go. So this is the battery power for the Pump Max. And this is the battery power for the controller. Now, as I was saying earlier, my controller did have problems. So you can see I put this in. It's not really loose. It sounds like something's shaking around inside there. So I don't know if it broke in transit. But this is how I'm charging it right now. I don't know how long it's going to last. But again, I keep saying it is a beta unit, so hopefully the final units won't be like this. Okay, so going from top to bottom, I'm just going to do a couple of exercises using my attachments. So we can go all the way to the top first for lat pull downs. What's really cool is it comes with a leg bar. So we can pop it in. To pop in the leg bar, we just pop into one of the holes and we push it down. Now the leg bar does come with something to go back here to hold it in place, but I'm kind of lazy to use it and I don't use this very often. And also because it's holding my legs down, it doesn't really go side to side, it just kind of stays inside there. So I'm going to hook up my pull down bar now. So as you can see, here it is. It just mounts like this. And then we can, let me change this. Okay. So we can adjust the weight by going left and right. And then as we pull it down, we can see that it's very lightweight, very smooth and quiet. So I'll just let you listen to the unit now. Okay. Then from here, we can just put this down. We're gonna pop this off. And we're gonna push the bench back, which is nice. And we can do tricep pull downs quicker as well. Like the speed at which I can change between exercises is great. So from here, I can change the weight if I wanted to change that, add more, add less. And then pulling down, we can pull it down like this. Which again, is very smooth, allows me to have perfect control over it. And then from here, we can do pulls. So clipping it on, we can move it downwards. And I can sit on my chair. And this one turns, so anytime you need it to turn, you can just do it like that. And you can pull it back. That might have been too high. Okay. And then finally, we can go all the way to the bottom. And we can do some curls, which everyone loves. Perfect. Okay, and then once you're done, you can just, what I usually do is I hold the button to turn it off. And turn this off. Hold the button, turn it off. And I can turn, so I've set this up so it can pivot left and right for, so it can be out of the way. Because even though they say you can take this down, I'm probably just going to leave it here because it takes quite a while to take it down, to set it up, stuff like that. So I'm going to keep it here. And I'm going to detach this. So I guess final thoughts on this Pump Max unit. I do really like it. I can't wait for the bench to come out. I do want another side so I can do other KO exercises, but keep that in mind that this is a KO machine. So it does replicate anything you can do on a KO machine. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Pump Max unit. I love this unit. It's better than the old Pump Pros because before when I was doing that pull downs, I needed 4 of them. That's why I have 4 of them. But this one, I only need 1. Also, this rack is incredible. I love it. I wish I had 2 of them, so I will be getting 2 of another one. Unfortunately, I will have to replace this Pump Max unit with a new one. So I'll be buying 2 off the Kickstarter campaign. And also, I do want to try out the bench. That bench looks incredible. All in all, I think it's a great unit. It's smooth. It's a very worthy successor to the current Pump unit. However, keep in mind that the only time I recommend buying the old Pump Pro is for portability. Because as I said before, the old Pump Pros, they were great because I could bring it to the park, I could work out there, I could bring it to a hotel room, I could work out inside a hotel room. This one, it has to stay home. So this is more of a home gym accessory versus the Pump Pro is more for a travel gym accessory, which I think is fantastic. And it does have its own market. So any questions, please message me on Facebook. I'm always looking around on the forum. So if anything, let me know and I will try to answer as many questions as possible. Thanks.